on Track 2, en route to Boston South Station, with intermediate stops at Fredericksburg, Quantico, Alexandria, Washington Union Station, New Carrollton, BWI Airport, Baltimore, Wilmington, Philadelphia, 30th Street, Newark Airport, Newark, New Jersey, New York Penn Station, New Rochelle, Stamford, Bridgeport, New Haven, Old Saybrook, New London, Kingston, Providence, Route 128, Boston Back Bay. Passengers should proceed to Track 2. Thank you for choosing Amtrak.
I'm bored.
Nice to meet you, Bored. I'm Hunter.
I'm being serious, man. It's another one of those mornings where I feel like there's nothing to do.
Well, there's gotta be something you can do, Cyrus. You could watch cars pass by on New York Avenue and count how many are red or blue?
Not really.
Okay. How about we go to the back of the yard and see who all's there?
That's basic, but whatever. Nobody new here, it seems. Let's go back.
Wait, who's that?
Oh god, it's another one of those Siemens electrics.
Whoa, he's coming this way. Quick, Cyrus, act natural.
Hello.
Hi. Can we help you?
Yeah, the Yardmaster wanted me to tell you that in an hour and a half, we're working together on Northeast Regional 94 to Boston.
94, huh?
Yep, I'm Preston. And you're Cyrus, right?
Sure am. And this is my friend Hunter.
Nice to meet both of you. I've probably seen you guys during my test runs over these past couple of months. This is actually my second week in active service, and I'm already excited. And even more exciting, my number is only 10 digits off from the famous Norfolk and Western J-Class 611.
Yeah, we've heard of him. He's going to be moved to the North Carolina Transportation Museum in Spencer, North Carolina for restorations. Anyways, why are we both taking the regional?
I guess the higher-ups think I need more training from an experienced veteran. But that's just a bunch of malarkey if you ask me. I can handle this just fine.
What's so funny, aside from what he just said?
Cyrus. Have you not caught on? You're gonna be training your replacement.
Don't be so naive, Hunter. He's replacing you, too. Lest you forget.
Okay, you got me there, Cyrus. That takes the wind right out of me. But hey, I'm sure there's other locomotives that have unknowingly trained a replacement before.
There you are. You're new here, aren't you?
By a week, but I don't see why they want you to teach me how to switch. As a versatile locomotive, it's already in me.
But there's a few things you still need to learn in detail. Just watch me as I move these cars around, and take notes. See how it's done?
Yeah, 10-4. Man, I just wanted to take that mix to Trinidad today.
Oh, one more thing. Make sure the cars are all tied down securely with the handbrakes on before you leave them. Now why don't you go grab 2 of those cuts over there and bring them over to this side? The paperwork says exactly which one.
You got it. I'll have it done as quickly as Truman fired MacArthur.
Well, I'm around the same age as Helen O'Connell, and hey! Yard speed is 10 miles an hour!
Yeah.
Whoa, look out! Not too shabby, just don't couple up too fast. Imagine if that boxcar was full of eggs. And for goodness sakes, watch your surroundings. This is a busy main going into Chicago.
Okay, duly noted. I think I can handle the rest of the job myself.
Alright, then I'll leave you to it. I gotta admit, he's pretty good at what he does. I wish all the employees were as easy to train as he is. I mean, for a diesel whose front end looks uglier than a gorilla, his work is remarkable.
My friend, did you forget that you've been training our potential replacement this entire time?
Wait, what?
Haven't you caught wind by now? We haven't had any new steam locomotives since 1940. We just retired the last Pacific's used on commuter service, and my friend Rodney, a B1A mountain type, recently confirmed that the writings are on the wall for steam power on the CB&Q.
Oh no, this can't be happening! I just hope it's just a rumor. Man, if I had known he might be replacing us, I'd have never taught him how to properly switch cars.
Well, you do have a good heart toward everyone.
Oh, but you don't get good-hearted by accident. When you get kicked around long enough, you become a real professor of pain.
I guess so.
And that's how a Steamy taught me Yard Goat 101.
That's nice. One of my first trips was made with 2 F3As named Robert and Melissa. We hauled a merchandise train from Chicago to Sioux City.
That's great that you guys were built in time to work with any steam locomotives. I was only built a few years ago.
And I only came out of the shops last year. My kind is among the first models GE built by themselves after they cut ties with Alco.
Well, the guy that coached me was an 0606 couple. He was from Philly, not Schenectady. After hanging it up, he wasn't long for this world.
Really? Oh, that sucks.
I mean, there is that Steam program if there's any sort of consolation for them.
Yeah, but we may not for much longer. The program's been truncated over this last year, and there aren't enough qualified steam mechanics remaining, and that Harry Murphy just retired. He's the reason the steam program's been around this long, and he's a steam enthusiast himself.
I heard about this too. I hope not, but we all know railroads will do anything to save money. You know how it is.
Anyways, Preston, you may be new here, but I've run this line for more than 30 years.
I'm sure you have, but I don't need your assistance, so just sit back and enjoy the run.
This is gonna be a long day. He hasn't even been here that long and already I can't stand him. Okay, Preston, remember not to accelerate too quickly. There are speed restrictions in place here. Do you know what the next station stop is?
Look, Cyrus, I got this, okay? And yes, I know the next stop. It's New Carrollton, followed by BWI, Baltimore Penn, Wilmington, Philadelphia 30th Street Station, Trenton, Newark Liberty Airport, Newark Penn, New York Penn, New Rochelle, Stamford, Bridgeport, New Haven Union Station, Old Saybrook, New London, Kingston, Providence, Route 128, Boston Back Bay, and finally, Boston South Station.
Okay then.
Have a good trip, guys. I'm gonna go watch Caddyshack.
Hey, look! There's a military plane. Looks like a C-40B or a C-40C. That designation kind of reminds me of the GE C-40-8 locomotives and its 4-axle B-40-8 counterpart. I'm not sure if that particular plane is used by the Navy, Air Force, or Marines.
Probably the Air Force, since Joint Base Andrews Air Force Base isn't too far from here. And that's where the Air Force One presidential planes are stationed.
That's the CSX Pope's Creek sub, which goes down to Waldorf, Maryland, or the Morgantown Generating Station. Recently, studies have been conducted regarding the feasibility of extending the MARC service on the Pope's Creek sub. But with the condition the tracks are in, I highly doubt that'll happen anytime soon.
So I see.
Remember, it's 40 miles per hour through the tunnels.
Okay, I got it. Will you please get off my back?
Being coupled behind you, I have no choice. Passing under I-895 now, and also Bayview Yard. To the right is the NS Yard, to the left is CSX. On the north end of the yard, we'll pass under I-95. I-95 passes under the Patapsco River through the Fort McHenry Tunnel, and I-895 passes under through the Baltimore Harbor Tunnel. I-695, which is one big circular bypass, crosses the river on the Francis Scott Key Bridge further south.
Look, Cyrus, I get this is a passenger assignment, but can you not treat this like a guided tour of the Museum of American History? Just let me do my job, okay?
In a minute, we'll be passing the Gunpowder Interlocking and crossing the Gunpowder River. Let me tell you, I often get the chills when passing the interlocking.
How come?
Finally something you don't already know. Do you know what happened here back in the 1980s?
I don't.
It was January 4th, 1987. Gunpowder Interlocking was the site of one of Amtrak's deadliest wrecks.
What happened?
It was a few days into the new year. Amtrak 94, the Colonial, which is now the Northeast Regional you and I are pulling right now, departed Washington, D.C. at 12:30 p.m. bound for Boston South Station. This train was full of people returning from their holiday breaks and students ready for the next semesters at their schools to begin.
Alright, look out Northeast Corridor, cause we are coming right your way. I'm gonna be faster than the wind today.
I don't know about that, Drew. I feel the wind every time we move, so I think it may be faster than us.
You know, Lindsay, sometimes I feel you must have absorbed so many amps worth of electricity from the catenaries that you fried your brain out. Of course, you couldn't have been sensible to do that in the first place. It's kind of a chicken and egg thing.
Oh, I love chickens. They're so cute.
It's gonna be a long trip. Let's just get going. We have a schedule to keep.
35-year-old Jerome Evans was the engineer. At the head end were two of my siblings, Drew, number 903, and Lindsay, number 900, class leader, or prototype. Drew often liked to boast about his speed, and Lindsay could be oblivious at times, like when the last GG1s were off the roster, she thought they all just went on a trip to the Netherlands, unaware that she had replaced them. One time when she and I arrived in New York with the Potomac, she asked if we were going to stop and see the Statue of Liberty. Oh yeah, she also took some of the train names literally, like one time when taking the Big Apple to New York City, she asked if it was a Granny Smith or a Fuji Apple. Anyways, the train had 16 cars, most of which are Amfleet 1s. At around 1:16 p.m., the train left Baltimore Penn Station on track 3, bound for its next station stop in Wilmington, Delaware.
We did earlier?
Yes. Around the same time, a Conrail light move consisting of GE B36-7s number 5044, 5052, and 5045 left Baltimore's Bayview Yard bound for Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, with engineer Rick Hewlin, Gates, and conductor Edward Butch Cromwell in charge. You guys ready to roll?
I sure am. Boy, I can't wait to get to Enola. I got some big plans for the rest of the day off for today.
Normally, I would say yes, but I can't help but feel that we're missing something. Or not? I hope you know what you're doing, Rick.
As this was only in the days following the new year, there weren't as many trains running, and many of their colleagues were enjoying the day off. Gates and Cromwell didn't have seniority, so they didn't get to work all the time, but this trip was supposed to be a piece of cake. No freight cars to handle, just a quick jaunt up the northeast corridor to Perryville and after the Susquehanna River Bridge, where they would divert to the Port Road west to Enola Yard. The trip would have been completed in 3 hours tops.
Guys, shouldn't we be slowing down?
Why? What's going on up there?
We just moved past an approach signal at 60 miles per hour.
Uh-oh. Well, are we gonna start slowing down?
I hope so, Jack, but my engineer and conductor are too busy lollygagging. Hey, you guys! Slow down already!
I'm not liking the sound of that. Richard, slow down!
Me neither, Jack. I sure hope our crew knows what they're doing.
There was more trouble impending just up the line. At Chase, Maryland, the 4-track main line adjoins 2 tracks at what we know as the Gunpowder River interlocking, just before the bridge over the Gunpowder River. The signal for the Conrail locomotive displayed the stop indication, as they had to wait for Amtrak 94 to pass by before they could continue.
Hey, you guys! Slow down already! Red signal! Gates! Cromwell! Hello? Can you hear me? We gotta stop!
Did they hear you?
No. Rick, Edward, for Christ's sake! Stop sleeping on the job and apply my brakes!
At 129, Conrail equipment move, which was only maybe a couple miles ahead of 94, went by the signal.
Oh crap. No!
Gates and Cromwell were completely unaware of what happened until the signal was staring at them right in the face. Gates slammed on the emergency brake, but the lash-up did not stop until they were right on track 2 on the main line, with the rearmost locomotive occupying the switch. They were now in a bad situation.
So, now what do we do?
The only easy thing to do will be to reverse in any chance to clear the line. However, it was too late.
Oh God, what's that? What's wrong, Jack?
Just behind them at 1:30 p.m., 94 was speeding along at 125 miles an hour. They were supposed to be going 105 maximum as they had a heritage coach in the consist, which was not made for the higher speeds of the Northeast Corridor. The conductor of the Amtrak train had informed Jerome of the heritage car, but Jerome and his lead engine both loved going fast. In fact, he had multiple speeding tickets at the time, though none were related to DUIs or reckless driving. When the Conrail crew looked behind them, the headlight of Amtrak 94 was coming up real fast. The Conrail trio were horrified. They had no time to reverse, and there's no way they could outrun the speeding Amtrak. And Gates and Cromwell, they did all that was left to do. Jump out and run.
Hey, where are you going? Don't leave us here! It's too late! We're gonna die!
Within moments, Drew and Jerome saw the unthinkable ahead of them.
Oh my god, no! Incoming!
Jerome slammed on the emergency brake, but even if the train had been going 105 like it should have, they wouldn't have stopped in time. All that could be done now was to brace for impact. The Amtrak Colonials smashed into the stationary Conrail locomotives, causing a massive wreck.
Motherfucker!
County 911. Yes, ma'am, I just saw a big explosion over by the railroad tracks on Eastern Avenue.
All of a sudden, these calls started coming in. The first couple were reporting an explosion, and we couldn't imagine what could have exploded in the area.
Rescue workers were launched immediately. But in the time it would take them to get to the site, only neighborhood residents who happened to be home would be able to help.
The calls after that were saying that it was a train derailment, and we just figured the worst. And it turned out to be the worst. It